record. Delete the old announcement. I make the announcement so people know that when I've been online and stuff. So there isn't anybody will need to have the older, the announcement channel all flat with me saying I'm live. Not live anymore. Over. How are you? I know what you mean about that. Okay, I am good to go. Yep. Okay, now let's go back to YouTube on the other computer, activate the live stream there, and I can see everything. Okay. All that. Did I ever draw that? Oh, good. The live stream is working, but the audio is on. Yeah, did I ever draw an otter? I don't think I've drawn an otter. I've drawn a beaver. I imagine that they're pretty similar, kind of. Look how many people online. There was 25 people online earlier. I was amazed. I was actually so pissed off because I was like, right, I got to stream, but I can't stream because I'm going out to dinner. But there's so many people. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't want to need food. Anyway, my enterprise is ready. Okay, so Bink. Bink. Okay. Now I've got to get my notebook. My
Previously on Enterprise.
Whoever built these spheres may have done it to create the expanse.
Why would someone want to create a web?
Just the way that there's a lot more Archer. My God, voice.
We believe that it is through prayer and meditation that the makers become.
Oh, yeah, I remember that episode. Bullshit.
The creator of the spheres. The quicker you folks find these Zindi, the quicker we can get to work.
Military Assault Command.
Captain Archer, one of the best. I've seen men like Hayes all my life.
Lieutenant.
That had nothing to do
They're Max, they're
with
Makos.
inside and out. It had to do with who the Major is more capable of carrying out this rescue.
He's just doing his job. Get over it.
Elements. Giving you the coordinates to a classified installation is difficult.
They're coming in. The coordinates match the location of one of the red giants.
Dr. Slot says we have to prepare for the possibility that Trip won't survive. When implanted with DNA from another species, it exactly replicates that species' life cycle. It becomes a clone. You and Trip used to spend a lot of time here together.
I was instructing him in the practice of Vulcan neuropressure.
I was poking
really
him.
starting to enjoy those sessions. What's driving me crazy is I don't know if these feelings are mine.
Literally, I was just poking him.
It is. Malcolm can be a tough man to get to know.
Oh, now he's poking her.
Likes to keep to himself. Does it feel okay?
Mm-hmm.
But you spend enough time around him, come to realize there's no one you'd rather have watching your back.
Correct.
I thought you said you weren't ticklish.
I didn't used to be.
Maybe I'm doing this wrong.
Maybe we should try another position.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Posture. Sure.
Holiday shots. Holiday shots are nice.
I just get the feeling that whenever Lieutenant Reed looks at one of us, he sees the enemy.
I don't think Malcolm thinks that Mako is the
I'm trying to pick the
competition.
stuff to
Relax.
upload to YouTube.
This is one of the first pressure points to all work done.
So is it just because it's an old notepad, or is it because it's got like wet, or
Feels
it's just
great.
been used a lot?
Too bad this can't be a part of our training routine.
You should bring it up with Hayes.
His training regimen hasn't changed since I joined up, which his likes consistency.
So is Malcolm. He told me that while he was in Starfleet training, he ate the exact same 3 meals every day for a year.
They definitely come from the same core.
Maybe that's why they get along so well. How's it feeling?
Still great.
Yeah.
I feel like I've just had 12 hours sleep.
It's a very long intro. Taking forever to get to the tropical bullshit intro music. It does sound very tropical, the new music still. I'm still kind of not sure about that. Oh, did I already upload the balloon game?
Nothing wrong with unexpected.
Balloon game.
With a little warning.
Consider that a little warning.
No,
Next time.
not yet. How big is it? It depends how big it is. Ah, here it comes. It's been a long time. Oh, damn it, every time. I keep missing up road and time, you know? At the very beginning, anyway. My time is finally here. I will see my dreams come alive at last. I will touch the sky. And I'm not gonna hold it down no more. No, I'm not gonna change my mind. 'Cause I got faith at the heart. Go where my heart will take me. I got faith to believe. I can do anything. I got strength of the soul. No one's gonna bend or break me. I can reach and start. I've got faith. Into the heart. I always like making a little wee noise, and then when it does the flash.
December 27th, 2153. Using the coordinates we got from Dagwood, we're en route to the location of the red giant star.
It's a tiny bit louder than usual. What's the deal with that? You're tired?
Now.
Yeah, me too, but I can't go to sleep yet because I've already been asleep today. Ugh. I fell asleep for a tiny bit, but it's now making me feel really awake. I need your opinion, guys. Like everyone, not just Howard. Like anybody in the chat and everything. I have
3 years beyond Starfleet. Why not let them pass on?
Should I make a leather channel when I redo that week? When I do redo leather week, should I make a leather channel?
Mako's expertise.
I have a lot.
Simulated combat, all conducted on Earth.
What?
On the other hand, we've fought numerous alien species on many
You
different
vote
worlds.
yes. Mm.
If anything, we should be giving the Makos the benefit of our experience. Hayes and his men have gone up against a few aliens on this mission, including his.
Well, I've got a bunch of leather videos that are basically in the making, and they can be considered to be Fat Daddy videos, depending on the context. Problem is that, like, I don't want to deprive other channels of other content. So I've got like I've got a couple of conflicting issues in my head. You know, for example, there's the balloon game surprise, and the problem with that is that I kind of am in the Fat Daddy character when I play the balloon game, you know, with the white shirt and the braces and all that stuff. So do I save that for the balloon channel, for the LiveTUBBSart channel, which is its own channel, or do I upload that to the Fat Daddy channel?
Well, I've already spoken to Corporal Cole about using caution, but I was wondering if I had a word with Commander.
Also, there's another conflict, and that is that there's a video called Biker Tubs.
Everything all right?
And should I save that for the Tank of Tubs channel, which already has a lot of content anyway, or is Biker Tubs considered to be a Fat Daddy video?
Schedule a neuropressure session with Corporal Cole. Maybe undo some of Commander Tucker's work.
This is what I mean. I don't know which one to put where.
Okay.
Yeah, I know,
Tuesday,
sure.
Wednesday, and Friday. I prefer to train in the evenings.
I think back to definitely be Fat Daddy.
How about Tuesdays and Fridays in the morning, Wednesdays in the evening? How about Tuesdays and Fridays in the evenings, and Wednesday in the morning? You're making this very easy. I'm not trying to make it difficult. With all due respect, I think that's exactly what you're trying to do. With all due respect,
The balloon video, well, it's just that there's probably, I don't know how much content there's going to be on the Lunar Tubs channel.
you were doing when you went to the captain with this proposal. If I come to you first,
Because although I do try to, whenever Balloon Week happens, it's always hard to film. So I usually only have like one video every time, you know, per Balloon Week happens. Because it's just very hard to film, because I want to if I'm going to pop balloons and stuff, then I don't want to like annoy the neighbours with a bunch of popping noises or make them worry that I've shot something on myself or anything. So basically I try to do that in very specific parts of the day, and sometimes you just miss them, you know, because I'm busy working, or I'll be eating dinner. I'll be like, I should be doing something now. Don't know what it is, but there definitely should be something I should be doing right now, and I can't pick what it is. So it's like, yeah, it's just very hard to schedule when to do that. So as a result, there's only like 12, 13 videos that can be classed as just balloon videos.
Appears to be a convergence of spatial anomalies.
It's more than 700 million kilometers in diameter.
Captain, I'm picking up an intermittent signal, very faint, an object, approximately 5 meters in length.
Let's
It's my dick. No, sorry.
It's just a few hundred meters.
An object, possibly 5 meters in length. It's my dick.
Humanoid.
No, it's not. It really isn't. Like, wow.
The biosigns are very rapid.
Like the rest of me, my dick is short and thick. So yeah. Well, you guys know, you've seen. Everybody's seen. I like that. There's kind of like a refraction effect.
try again. Let's see if I can compensate.
The expansive. Yeah, so so about the balloon game video, because that's the video that I'm currently figuring out. Though I'll remember that about the biker tubs video, but for now I'm trying to focus on the balloon game video.
It's not responding.
There are rising levels of ammonium sulfide in the atmosphere.
Hartford Engineering. Commander Tucker. The helm's not responding. We need full reverse right away. I'm on it.
I'm on it, and then he goes to the main control panel for the warp reactor to activate RCS thrusters.
Helm's back online.
I hate it when Star Trek does that. Anyway, what happened? It's just my view count being shitty again. It said 4 people watching just now, and then it dropped back down to 1.
Mine says 3.
Yeah, mine just went back to 3, which means 2 people watching because I'm also looking at myself. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. How long is the video? Because I don't want to be sat here all night waiting for that to upload.
Suffering from a form of rapid cellular degeneration.
My God, rapid cellular degeneration.
I've managed to revive him, but he's in a fair amount of pain.
I'm going for it. How long is it? It's 17 minutes. Yeah, that shouldn't be that long. It should only take a couple hours. Have I uploaded it already? I've got a feeling I've uploaded it, but then again, it might just be me remembering uploading it to Pornhub.
Your vessel has minimal life support.
Balloon game, balloon game, balloon game. No, it doesn't look like it.
I'm not answering any of your questions.
I'm not answering any of your questions. It's true, when you save somebody,
We're doing everything we can for you.
then when you extract somebody from a probe, then they might need to be in that probe. Why can they not see that? That's stupid.
Just need a day to upload and test these corrections. Learn anything?
Great, yeah. The disturbance appears to be expanding at a rate of several kilometers per second, and its location is exactly at what this
Can anybody hear that, by the way? Is that going through the stream? No, barely.
This planet was once an inhabited.
I like that. You got anything? Also to Paul, what's up, your butt?
I couldn't find any signs of life.
Maybe the alien we picked up is the last survivor.
A possibility.
A possibility.
I want you and Trip to take a look at the pod. We can't revive the alien. It may be our best source of information.
But the alien's dying because he needs to be in the pod. Seriously, guys, this is like spacing 101. Take an alien out of his atmosphere and put him into our atmosphere, and he could die because it's an alien atmosphere to him.
Let's get started.
Are you mental? Okay, so that's uploading. I do not know how long that's going to take. Oh, by the way, there are 28 videos now on the new channel. So that's something. It's still like 700 to go, but whatever. I know, right? Hey, Jeffrey. Big hugs and many snuggles. How are you doing? Yay, tomorrow starts the 40th weekend. I know.
Combination.
I'm going to be... I gotta get the volume right. It sounds way too loud to me. Yeah, I'm going to be going in around about 8 hours time to the 40th weekend, so that'll be fun. I should be trying to get some sleep by then. I will, be honest. I will.
All right. Why don't we take 5 minutes over today?
But no, I'm looking forward to that. My hair looks weird.
It's over.
Go hair.
Yeah.
Okay. For next time, work on your forearm blocks. Elbow strikes.
Part of mine.
My hair looks fine. Based on the picture, anyway. I don't know. What happened on New Bear's channel? Gotta check that out before I pick up my pad again. Okay. Somebody's doing a bunch of pictures that mean nothing to me. I saw Heart Boner.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I thought it was hysterical.
Yeah.
It was pretty good, and the animation is brilliant. So I'm going to be removing this piece of paper. Actually, I'm not going to be removing it. I'm just going to use it for something else later. Might do a funny, weird sketch on it. Because this is a water damaged piece of paper from the rain.
Why would neural pressure cause?
You shouldn't be performed by officers. If it was applied, you could cause nerve damage.
I've performed on you plenty of times.
Under my supervision.
This is to Paul being a bitch.
You want to supervise me in court?
Well, no, because Tucker was like performing nerve pressure, and it's not really spoilers. He was performing nerve pressure on somebody else.
And I won't be too happy.
In the sessions. I'm sure she won't.
But I love this. I love the back and forward.
I've noticed that you and Corporal have become somewhat friendly.
Friendly.
Last week, we were eating together in the mess hall and in between sexual masturbation.
You've been keeping a pretty close eye on us.
You're hard to miss.
Look, Amanda and I just share a lot of interests, that's all. We both come from Florida.
You both like my penis.
Behavior. I'm simply suggesting you might use some discretion.
Discretion.
It's not appropriate for a senior officer to fraternize with a subordinate.
She's not startling. There's nothing inappropriate about it.
Plus, she really likes my penis. Like, she rarely likes my penis.
We need to get this data to the captain immediately.
It kind of sounds like you like my penis too. Yeah.
The blood flow contains the exact combination of alloys we found on the surface of the spheres.
You remember the Trianon creation myth?
No.
They believed the spheres were created by divine beings who would one day return to the chosen realm.
Okay, I'm trying to find
And that the spheres were reshaping the expanse into a paradise for the faithful.
Perhaps Trianon mythology has a basis in fact.
Oh,
It
yeah,
appears
there
the
he is.
pod was designed to transmit data regarding the alien's physiological status. I believe he was inserted into the disturbance so someone could monitor his exposure to the environment.
He was inserted.
On Earth, miners used to take canaries into the tunnels with them. If the canary didn't die, the miners knew the air would be safe to breathe. And they could proceed.
His condition has worsened. He's literally disintegrating. There doesn't seem to be any way to stop it.
He's disintegrating.
I don't even know if I can revive him. I will. Captain, this man is dying a painful death. To keep him conscious is unethical. Until I get the answers I need, we're going to have to bend a few ethics. Very well. I'll do what I can. If I know what he touches.
Also, Noob Bear, because he's a mod, he can write in this announcement section, and I don't know if
Yeah.
Corporal, come in. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate your doing this. Please sit down.
I don't know what episode.
We will be
Three.
done. I assume Commander Tucker briefed you on the proper breathing technique. He did? Begin with a deep breath. Good. Dr. Flux did caution you against any further. I got the lecture.
Can I ask for a request, please? I'm looking through the messages because he sent me these of this person that wants me to draw stuff.
Did he tell you we're less than 50 kilometers from each other?
Because they left me references. Okay, one of his, myself in my husky form with a huge, enormous, massive stuffed fat belly after eating lots of food. Yeah, all I get is the big belly pictures requests. I don't mind it. It's just, it's kind of, yeah. People are starting to notice, and it's starting to be like, it's like, it really gives me insight into your fantasies and stuff. It's like, it's not my fantasy.
He talks about her a lot.
Food was sitting on a beach, and the reference for my husky form is here.
You're quite fond of him. What's not to like? He's a gentleman. It's great to be around.
Plus, his penis is great.
And he has very nice arms.
Not like she intentionally does.
I'll try not to press so hard.
We developed this specialized training system at Jupiter Station a few months ago. The goal is to hit as many targets as you can in 10 seconds.
This is kind of a everybody everywhere in the ship kind of episode. It's kind of, yeah, there's not really that much going on.
Fall back.
it's a bunch of development, I guess.
Start them off at level 2. Four targets in 10 seconds. Not bad for a first go.
Okay,
But you might schedule a little extra practice time.
so that's the reference.
Pick it up to level
It's a
4.
really low res picture, but okay. Is there anything else they wanted me to do? Lots of people shooting at nothing.
9 hits. That's a mid-range score. Corporal Cole here has the record. 14 hits at level 4.
I was having a lucky day.
Okay, let's do some shooting. Start at level 2, work our way up. Who'd like to go next?
Right. Well, I guess that's it then. I just got to draw that thing.
A target practice for something. You don't say.
Not really much to go on. Don't really have much personality in the face, but that's what they want. I'll do it. I didn't say sitting on the beach.
Oh no. This is a fight to the death.
To the death.
If I were in your shoes, I'd be just as upset.
Yes, please do. Do so. Yeah, like that.
Never need does point to the fact. Well, it could also be that he wants everyone.
I'm glad my pad didn't get wet either.
You have to admit, the extra training isn't such a bad idea. Just drop it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, why don't you tell me about you and Miss Cole? We're friends.
She likes my penis.
Is everyone on this ship watching us? Yeah, pretty elegant, yes. That's what the ball said. Is it true she's giving a method neuro pressure now? So, it's damage control from your tender touch.
It's like by more.
Some of the response. That's all.
That.
And why are you giving Amanda Cole neuro pressure anyway? What's it to you? Well, from what I'm told, it's pretty into the procedure. We're just friends. I do it with the ball. Are you implying there's something going on there as well? That's the river. Look, for the last time, there's nothing going on with any of us. Between any of us. Right. You're all just friends. That's right. Yeah. I guess this Vulcan neuro pressure isn't that intimate after all. Exactly. In that case, I'm a nasty little thing. Just drop it. You said you were some kind of a test subject.
Oh, no one cares about this guy.
Space where we found you. What is it? Pain medication's wearing off. Hold on for a second. Captain, I was sent against my will. I am not from your part of space. I come from a trans-dimensional realm. Keep going. I don't know why I was sent here. I find that hard to believe. It's the truth. I was a prisoner. Because of my transgressions, I've spent my entire adult life inside a cell. One day, the guards offered me freedom if I would participate in an experiment.
Yeah, it's just a moth, Jeff.
I agreed. That's all I remember before I woke up here. We found you drifting in a pod. Hooked up to banks of monitoring equipment. You're telling me you have no idea why? The experiment was important to them. They wouldn't abandon me. Take me back. That's impossible. If you don't, I'll die. Please. What's happening to me?
You're disintegrating.
What's happening to me? Captain Star-Lord supplement. With Travis's adjustments in place.
I don't know what to do. What is his paws like again? Let me just see. He's got tiny little arms, but big legs. not much shoulders. He's a pear. He's a pear-shaped person.
You aren't saying much tonight.
What are they called?
Don't tell me you're still upset about me and Amanda.
No, I'm not upset.
Sure sounds like it.
You're mistaken.
Oh, this is good.
Why would a few neuropressure sessions between me and Minko be such a big deal? Unless
what?
Unless you're a little jealous.
I don't experience jealousy.
You're doing a pretty fair imitation of it.
I am not in any way jealous of you and Corporal.
Let's go
your voice
try
is tense
this.
enough. It's a dead giveaway.
I didn't know you were an expert in vocal inflections.
I don't need to be an expert to read you.
Wow.
Come on, admit it. You're a little jealous.
You're implying that I'm attracted to you.
Seriously, have you seen my
That goes
penis?
along with the assumption
Everyone loves my penis.
I think you're mistaken about who's attracted to whom.
Are you saying I'm attracted to you?
I don't need to say it. You already have.
I don't remember that conversation.
It wasn't you. It was your clone. Sim told me.
Sim?
He said he had feelings for me.
He told you that.
Standing right there.
What the hell was he doing in your room?
Your voice is tensing up.
Well, now you're the vocal expert.
I don't need to be an expert to read you.
Ha!
I can't believe this. I'm jealous of myself.
You're jealous?
No, absolutely not. Okay, maybe I am a little.
Which would mean you're attracted to me. It goes with the assumption.
What just happened here? Are we?
And now they're kissing. And then the boobies.
Oops.
And then it cut away. Great. Thanks, Star Trek. Of course, because Star Trek.
You are not like the others on this ship.
I'm a pineapple.
You're from a different world than I am. What are they called? Your two worlds? Mine is called the Denobula.
Probably shouldn't give him any information. He might be a bad person.
Am I going to die? I'm doing everything I can.
We're all gonna die.
I'm grateful to you for trying not to. Try to rest.
Am I going to die? We're all gonna die. No, I mean, you know what? Just whatever. And now the doctor's been strangled. Oh, put his arm pulsed through him somehow, because that happens. Everyone knows that when you go to strangle somebody, your arm passes right through them sometimes. It just happens. It's just a thing. Meanwhile, in the gym, because apparently there's a gym.
Hey, I want to distract you. That's not a distraction.
It's a huge distraction.
If you're all right.
Always.
What was that squeaky noise just now? They're just their foot.
Good form block. Nice breakfast. Show me the combination. Faster on that combination. You're improving.
I want you to die.
Want to keep my laptop there?
Not you.
That's it. Stylus. Excellent.
You're improving.
As much as I kind of don't like either of them, I still don't believe that the Makos are doing anything wrong, and that Reed is looking into this way too much.
Okay, Lieutenant.
Why won't you let me do my job? Because you're here to enhance the combat capacity of this crew, not take away security. So what's this all about? You think I want to replace you? You just can't stand taking orders from me, can you? I have no problems taking orders from you. After lunar survival training, I can handle just about anything. Good scoring.
Yeah, like I said, I think Reed is reading way too much into this. And he just jumped out of the gymnasium into the corridor and punched him.
As you
Incidentally, the guy who plays Reed, he came to the sci-fi convention and got punched in the face because he got drunk and propositioned a woman. It just happens, apparently. Look, I'm not even kidding about this. Basically, he came on stage the next day and was like, yeah, I know what happened last night. I'm really sorry. Everything's okay. I apologize. It was like, holy crap. He's been a bunch of other things as well. He's been in Buffy.
Systems as it goes. We can use that to track it. That was the secondary remit.
He's disrupting systems as he goes. We can use that to track him. He disrupted the sensors.
He's moving in your direction.
I guess we can't use that to track him.
status. However, that no effect on him. He's heading toward the center of the ship. Portrait engineering.
That's not the center of the ship. Portrait engineering. That's not the center of the ship. I didn't know they had a gym. Yeah, all spaceships have a gym. It's common practice. Right. I'm going to do something really bad. I'm going to straight up steal this core design because it's really nice and I can't be paused.
Take a feedback pulse. Turn the deval all the way from the
Did you say deval?
Let's see if you can handle this.
Well, I'm not straight up steal it because I don't know. Does he have claws? Claws? I don't know if he has claws.
Gotta get that D.
Oh no, he disintegrated. Oh, it's the Paul and Tucker show.
Coffee. Strong.
Super strong.
Some night.
Eventful.
With all the sex and stuff. Oh, you mean about the alien, right? The alien.
I don't know who did more damage to the engine, Alien or Malcolm.
Oh my
How
god.
long before we can get underway?
Another day at least. I guess we should talk about what happened last night.
I've been briefed on the situation.
I was referring to what happened between us in your quarters.
Well, I'm using the position of this guy, and he has really nice claws.
Actually, why don't you go first?
But on a beach. This is supposed to be a beast picture. I do not know who did it. Somebody sent it to me ages ago. I think it's from somebody called Glitch, according to the It's got very nice claws.
It's one of the
So I'm copying the position of them. I don't know if I'm going to do the claws of them, but
Some kind of experiment.
use that term.
But that's the general idea.
Are you
He doesn't have claws.
No, I'm not getting emotional. I just don't like being compared to a lab rat.
I'm sorry if I offended you.
Forget it.
Sex wasn't that great anyway.
I'd appreciate if we could keep this between us.
Okay, from now on, I won't tell anyone else.
Agreed.
Doesn't mean we can't keep doing the neural pressure, though.
Dr. Flock says you have a detached retina.
A bruised left kidney.
We're in a dangerous region of
Also, he's not that muscular. Like I said, he's a pear shape, so I'm not copying the position of his shoulders or his head.
Everywhere we go.
I shouldn't have done that because now I'm stretching.
The last thing I need is to hear that 2 of my senior officers have been admitted to sick bay because they suddenly regressed to the level of 5-year-olds. Don't try to tell me who started it.
Yeah.
I don't know what the problem is between you two, and to tell you the truth, I don't care, but I want it settled right now. Settle it. That's an order.
Okay, but he did so.
It's settled, sir. How are the drills going?
Good, sir. Very good, sir.
He's kind of a wimpy little wolf.
Please come to second to captain the alien.
No offense, but he is.
On my way.
His arms are so small.
I think we're dismissed.
Yeah.
I'm afraid there's nothing I can do.
Oh, he did survive. But now he's
Sent here against your will. You know exactly what your mission was. What were your people trying to do? You tried to destroy my ship. Why? Answer me! When the Zindi destroyed Earth, my people were taken here.
Oh no! Oh well. Yeah, like I said, the character has kind of wimpy arms. I kind of don't know what to do with that, but whatever. I mean, I've had like blobby characters. You know, people want me to do them, to do their like the big hippo with the reptile. People want me to do them like really fat and stuff, but I'm a realist. I draw things realistically. So it's very hard to maintain a svelte upper body while having lots of fat on your lower body, even if you are naturally pear-shaped. You know, it still wouldn't work that way.
Yeah.
But if he asked for it, it kind of works. I've kind of just figured out how to do the. I shrank down his arms. That'll be okay. I'm doing the finger replication. That's all right, Tubbs. I love your sketches. Well, thank you, Jeff. Not sketches, that works on. That's like that guy saying, "I like your doodles." It's like, wow. Wow. Okay, and we're going to go on to the next episode. Next episode is really good because it's one of my favorites actually. It's just really funny. I'll show you in a second. I don't want to finish this hand detail. Were you going to say something, Howard?
What?
Were you going to say something? I thought I heard you gearing up to say something.
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah. Just so everything has been synced up. Oh, okay. I'm going for a little second while I swap camera. I've kind of picked it up a long way. It's the cable, you know, on the fucking camera. Doctor's orders. Bink, bink, bink. I meant just your stretches. Oh, so I read sketches. I you know me. I can't read. Spoilers. Everyone's dead. Oh, puppy time.
Porthos, come back here. Porthos, stop. Return. Heal. That's it. Heal. What is that? All right, but just for a moment. That's enough. Come on, see you again tomorrow.
And go. It's been a long road getting from there to here. It's been a long time, but my time is flying. I will see my dreams come alive fast. I will touch the sky. I'm not gonna hold you down, no, you won't. No, they're not gonna change my mind. I got faith at the heart. Go, my heart will take me. I got faith to believe I can do anything. I got strength, nothing slow. No one's gonna bend or break me. I can reach and slow. I got faith. I got faith. Into the heart. Whee! When I was little, I used to think that the ship just exploded because the Enterprise D used to do that. In Next Generation, it used to just fly and then do the warp thing, and then immediately there'd be a big flash. It'd be like ship exploded and then reformed somewhere else. But then I grew up and I realized this was happening.
That drifted half a life year, trying to return to its home world. But I don't even have a name. I can do the walk. How about you? Dear Dr. Lucas, I apologize for the delay in responding to your last letter. As you can imagine, the crew and I have been quite busy.
Saving your planet and everything. It's whatever.
I was deeply saddened to hear about your colleagues lost in this India attack. You have my condolences. It's unfortunate you were forced to cut your time on the Novula shores, but obviously you're needed on Earth. Perhaps when our mission is successfully completed, I'll see you back in San Francisco. The Expanse. An extremely curious place. For example, we've recently encountered a phenomenon that you want to be.
Yes.
I doubt you'd like it. It's a leech, you know. Locally not to intestinal tract.
Dogs don't care. They just want food. I would know.
Apparently find myself
Big
somewhat
puppy.
unsettling circumstances, Dr. Lucas. Although they have allowed me the luxury of catching up on my correspondence. We first encountered the phenomenon responsible for the situation 2 days ago.
It's directly on a route to his occupier.
Why didn't sensors pick it up before now?
Because it wasn't there before now.
Also, a sense of
It's
very
similar
low.
to the phenomenon we encountered several weeks ago.
A transdimensional disturbance.
This region is being rapidly reconfigured as we speak.
How long would it take to go around it?
2 weeks.
Another detail.
Oh, I've still made his arms. I've still made his shoulder
This
really
region is
big.
not- It hasn't been
Let's see if I can
completely
correct it.
We should still be able to cross it safely.
You said nothing from our universe could survive inside these things.
Doctor,
That's true. Unless we take the appropriate precautions. The reconfigured space disrupts the human neocortex.
We kill everyone. That way no one will die in the Expanse.
So shutting down the main computer, protected from an ion.
No, you put them in a coma.
How do you plan to shut down our neocortexes?
Quite simply, I can place each of you in coma.
How do you plan to shut down here? He just picks up a frying pan and just dink.
less than an hour.
Like that.
It's going to work in there.
But more
Who
medical.
knows what kind of effect
More
this
medical.
disturbance will have on our work field? We'll be safer sticking to impulse. You'll have to keep us in comas for
Well, I just
at least 4
I get out
days.
this medical wrench.
Take to go around.
Can you keep us under that long?
Shouldn't cause any problems. Commander Tucker was not too keen on my plan. However, I was able to convince Captain Archer.
I love that Porthos is just walking around with him.
Antinobulan physiology is immune to the effects of the disturbance. I volunteered to watch over the crew. So far,
He put his sandwich on top of Mayweather
there's been no trouble at all.
just while he's doing the rounds. He put his sandwich on top of Mayweather and then took the scan.
Despite the dire circumstances, I must say I relished the challenge.
People aren't tables, flocks.
Full respect for his
We need to check this every 2 hours.
Every 2 hours.
If the impulse manifolds get clogged, the engines overload, that would be very bad.
I imagine it would.
No offense, Doc, but under normal circumstances,
They would shut
I
down.
wouldn't want to make it without 4 years of Starfleet training.
I mean, it would be bad, but they would shut down and then they would begin an unclogging process, which is actually automated.
If something happens, something you can't handle, I want you to wake me up.
I can't do that.
I'm a better engineer than fucking Tucker.
If it comes down to saving me and the ship, look, I'm making it easy for you.
Probably an escape pod would be great.
But the rest of the crew do keeping peacefully, except for you.
I hit every single one of them.
Please, Captain, I told you the procedure is completely safe.
I'm sure it is, but I
Captain, I have already had this discussion with Commander Tucker, Lieutenant Reed, and virtually every other officer on the ship. I'm not comfortable being incapacitated. I really should be at my post. I'm willing to risk staying awake. Well, you can't. Nor do you need to, I assure you. I have everything well in hand.
I know, Doctor. As captain of the ship, I'm the one who's responsible for everyone aboard. There aren't many people I'd willingly turn that responsibility over to.
Why is he wearing sunglasses? That makes things so much more difficult.
Well, thank you.
Okay, not that much more difficult, but difficult
Say
enough.
that before you put me under.
Okay, there's fly sex happening on my keyboard. Come on. Come on. Off of my keyboard. Separate both of you. I'm going to hit one of you. I am.
I must say, Dr. Lucas, that I appreciated the captain's vote of confidence. I had, in fact, been feeling some trepidation.
It's a very sweet moment between Archer and the captain.
Ship is running.
Oh, I hit it, but accidentally.
Hello?
I don't think I hit it hard. Now I can't see either of them, so they've disappeared. Yeah, I know how to. I know how to run a warp engine. It's easy, Jeff. Has he got fluffy hair? Why does he want to make this more difficult for me?
16 hours and 43 minutes.
Fine, I'll add fluffy hair. Well, fluffy hair is just so annoying when I've already got the ears in place. Because it means most of the ear is going to be obscured by the fluffiness of the hair.
I know. Sorry I'm late.
And the flies are back. He's naked.
Naked.
They're doing the Austin Powers thing.
I don't want to mess with it. I just want to tell.
I guess because basically because he's alone in the ship, he's walking around naked. I can't remember what movie that is.
Did you hear that? Computer mute sound.
I'm gonna make him look mean because basically, you know, badass instead of cute and fluffy like he looks there. I mean, he's still gonna be
I
cute.
suppose we should investigate.
But I can't deal with it. Okay, I'm sorry. The whole reason why he asked me to draw this was because basically he likes my style, and my style is not cutesy footy. It is badass.
I think they're all talking to my Pyrithian bat.
The one that keeps escaping. Also, bats are cute. And I keep saying it, but they are so cute.
So we are letting our imaginations run away with us.
I'm just a dog. I don't have an imagination much. Right, you got his hair down. I've got the glasses, the sunglasses.
Hello? It's Dr. Fox. Porthos, come back here. Porthos.
No, it's a random CO2 leak. Ah, on a chain. And so,
I called out. Did you hear me?
I was running a diagnostic. Do you require my assistance?
No.
What are you doing here? I thought it was movie night.
Can you hear that all the way from the mess hall?
I'll make a note of it in the maintenance log.
Bang, squeak, rattling chain. Is a starship or a haunted house?
Are you all right, Doctor? You seem somewhat agitated.
Considering you nearly sent me into cardiac shock.
I apologize if I startled you.
cardiac shock.
You're certain that's all?
Oh, I have had a slight headache since we entered this region. Perhaps
Perhaps Vulcans and her canine are better.
Okay, all I've got to do now is add his shorts. Is he wearing sandals?
I've had my duties to attend to. The rest of the time I've spent in my quarters.
Oh, such a big girl.
There's no due for a night out. Why don't you join forces with me?
I'd like to complete the diagnostic.
Also, I hate you. I hate you and everything you stand for.
Perhaps you'll share a meal with me later.
If you like.
So him and Paul are awake because they can survive in the plot convenience. And I've got to do the colour lines. So around his eyes is white and everything else is grey. That's easy.
Paul? Is that you?
No.
Oh. Oh gosh. Oh.
You okay?
I am having a head rush.
What's it, Paul?
What do you do?
Would you mind not creeping around the ship like a Draxon cloud
I
like
stretch.
Please. Imagine the Vulcans engaged in childish games.
I don't understand.
What were you doing in engineering just now?
Doctor, I'm on the bridge.
It's okay, Doctor. You're just going a bit insane. It's fine.
Insanity.
You don't mind eating here in the galley. Asshole seems a bit, melancholy. All the empty chairs.
This is fine.
My fifth grandmother made this.
You know the way I said. You know the way I said no, Jeff.
It's
Just-
quite right.
Just the whole, you know. Is anybody there? No.
Yes, there's some positive something to be besides. Well,
I always thought so.
Well, okay, then I'll just go back to. Wait a minute.
Paul, you're sure you weren't in engineering today?
why, sure. What were you doing there? I'm responsible for monitoring the engines.
We're supposed to be assisting each other. It's a large ship for two people to maintain.
Do you have anything to report? Doctor,
Gotcha.
I could have sworn there was someone in the room with me.
a member of the crew?
Everyone said that was deep neurosedation.
Deep neural sedation.
So you were mistake?
Obviously.
It should be a band name.
You've never been in an LV line,
Oh,
have
actually,
you?
no, because they don't like, you know,
The cities are
sedation in a band
by
name.
choice, not necessity. The atmosphere
Really?
is vibrant.
Yeah, most bands don't like things that are like
Saying is that we're social
that have
people.
sedation in the name.
Being alone on Enterprise
It implies that they're boring.
has proven more stressful than I imagined. Could be enough for a Genovian marriage, but proper one anyway.
I get it.
I'm sorry I haven't been better company.
That is what I meant.
It's totally what I meant.
It is ironic, however, that I should be your sole companion. Unlike your
When I hate you,
most
remember
people go
about the
through
hate
life
earlier, like I said?
solitude.
I seriously
At
fucking
times,
hate you.
it has been trying for me to coexist with 80 humans, especially the more irrational ones.
Such as Commander Tucker.
Yeah, did I tell you about the sex we had? It was awful.
I understand, but I, for one, will never complain again when I can't get a good seat on movie night.
Yeah, but Doctor the Sex.
Like the circumstances surrounding our homecoming, Dr. Lucas, you must be happy.
Remember when I tried to have sex with you? Yeah.
As I've mentioned before, I have no regrets about accepting my position on Enterprise.
Okay, the fly's now attacking my leg instead, which is great.
Familiar pleasures at my home. You experienced the nightclubs and arcade district, so you know the excitement of meeting a new companion or two. The intimacy that can develop so quickly when all parties are assembled. You humans are a truly remarkable species.
I don't know how much of this you can see, but I think I've done it. I just want to add some details to the background.
The more of them, the better.
Definitely more pudgy than the reference picture I did.
How are we feeling today?
Go away!
Your waves are good. You wake up extremely well rested.
He's seeing things outside the window now.
Internal sensors don't show any additional biosigns.
I told you it was outside of the ship on the hull.
There are no life forms anywhere in this vicinity.
What about alien vessels?
You can see for yourself, there's nothing there.
You said this reconfigured space could be affecting our systems. What if it's interfering with our sensors?
That's possible, but we should consider another explanation. You mentioned you were having difficulty adjusting to the solitude of the past few days.
I didn't imagine it. I saw something.
Outside the ship, crawling on the hull.
What about what I saw in engineering?
You ran the scans yourself. There is nothing unusual on board. You said you haven't slept much since we entered this disturbance. Perhaps you should return to your quarters. Try to rest.
Delovians could go days without sleep. An insectoid. An insectoid Zimby. Poking Hoshi. Oh no. I like that he said get away from her and then he ran away. He said get away from her and then he ran away. Then he opened the door and ran away.
That's weird.
It's almost like he was like, oh, it's only Hoshi. And now he's in an airlock. Smart hiding place. I'm going to go into an airlock.
So Cindy, they're on board.
Calling for myself. Let's take a
There are others. I saw two. There could be more. And the sensors must be wrong.
Doctor.
Where's my shirt?
Flux!
My shirt.
I thought you were trying to get some rest.
They were real. I saw them.
If that's true, then how did they get on the ship? All external hatches and docking ports are sealed.
They could have transporter technology.
There were no transporter signatures.
What difference does it make how they got on board? We wake up Lieutenant Reed, or the Makos, they will be incapacitated within minutes, dead within hours. It is up to us to deal with the situation. I plan to start on G-deck and work my way up. I'm going to stop them, whether you help me or not.
So Fox has gone super mental. I can't blame him. The Nobilans are incredibly sensitive.
Oh my gosh.
Just gonna put a palm tree in the background, some sand marks where his foot's rubbing on the sand. Because, you know, because of
God, strength.
Yeah, we know you got strength, dude.
What?
We know you got strength, dude. Like, so much strength, we know. The cardiovascular system is so strong, we get it.
I don't know why, but it's just like, it's like something gets stuck in my head and I have to like repeat it so often.
But better time while the crew's incapacitated.
Anyways, I think I want to go out.
Not counting your pets in sick bay, says Jude.
Yeah?
Neither are your pets.
I can't lock onto it.
There must be some interference. Possibly from the leaking to the space.
Why is he holding the scanner and she
I
isn't?
said it wasn't affecting main sensors. That hand scanner is far less powerful.
You did that. Mm. You did that.
Just ahead.
What, no body? Get it, I get it. I'm just messing. It's just a head, you know? He nearly shot Porthos.
Oh no!
That would have been really bad. Poor Porthos.
Fortunately, I'm not very proficient with hand weapons.
How did he get out?
I believe we went for a walk earlier. I might have neglected to put him back in my quarters.
And you simply forgot.
I've been distracted. I would have thought this could tell the difference between a giant insect and a beetle.
It can if you use it properly.
You're the science officer. You might have offered some assistance in that area.
You feel I haven't been helpful? How would you characterize the 2 hours I wasted searching for a figment of your imagination?
I am not delusional.
Are you certain? As I recall, you once
Oh,
said that it's considered healthy for the
No, I'm not. I'm not delusional. I
Until
promise.
you release stress. You've been under a lot of stress lately, haven't you, Doctor?
No.
It's not unheard of, but
You said you've been having headaches. Is there anything
yeah.
else you care to tell me?
I'm fine.
You nearly shot the captain's dog.
You can't prove anything.
Yeah, also, it's, oh, but you should probably pick up the dead dog's body. I might have shot it again while I was around too.
Oshi? Oshi?
Yeah, speak louder into the comm.
Oh, sorry.
It's only Hoshi, no one cares. No, no, she's awake. She must have perished. No. I know, right?
What are you doing? I have to put you back on destination immediately. You'll suffer permanent damage.
How do they not pee? They're under sedation for 4 days. How do they not pee? Or poop? So I'm done with all of the layout. I will be doing this after the weekend.
You know how hibernation works.
Yeah, but often bears basically have to eat certain things to make a plug up the butt.
Right.
Yeah, humans, as far as I know, none of them did this.
Okay.
Also, that doesn't stop our bladder. And bears are extremely dehydrated after hibernation because they pee in their sleep. Because they don't have bathrooms. Their cave or dwelling or whatever is their bathroom.
Something was wrong. She said you've been seeing things. Something about Zindi on board the ship.
Right.
I'm more concerned about you. I obviously expected too much from you. You're not ready.
Wow.
Why don't you go to your quarters? Lie down.
So you go to your quarters.
No,
Oh, that's my go-to line, but you know. You're not real. You're not real. It just turns back to like no one.
I was so busy monitoring the crew, I never thought to run another neural scan on myself.
I am going nuts.
The effects are subtle and difficult to detect, but there are disruptions deep within my neocortex. You were right. I was hallucinating. I don't believe there'll be any permanent damage. However, it's obviously affecting my judgment. I have no choice but to put myself under neurosedation and
Oh, we've got 5 people watching.
Oh,
Okay, 5
I don't have the
people.
medical expertise.
your scientific background. You should have no
I have duties. I can't possibly monitor the entire crew.
shades.
problem. Not
Okay.
for long. We'll be coming out of the disturbance in less than 6 hours. Paul, I'm asking for your help.
I can't.
Why not?
Swingers here.
When we were searching the ship, I became irritated with you.
Apparently, I deserved it.
You don't understand. I was on the verge of losing control of my emotions.
Seriously,
Oh,
I was on the verge of losing control of my emotions. I nearly fucking killed you because it's so annoying.
The crew is better off in your hands.
I doubt that.
Jeffrey says
I nearly
only 5
killed
people.
Portland, remember? What if one of these delusions causes me to open an airlock or shut down life support?
You won't do that.
How do you know?
Because your duty is to look out for the welfare of this crew. Why do you think the captain allowed you to sedate him over Commander Tucker's objections? Because he trusts you.
He needed a break.
As do I.
Archer allowed him to sedate him because he basically realized that, yeah, actually I am super crazy. I agree. I should be put to sleep for a little while.
So, Dr. Lucas, while the past few days have proven challenging, Paul and I are relieved that our adventure is nearly over. Once we've confirmed we're out of the disturbance, I can begin waking the senior officers. My medical staff should be next.
He went crazy in 3 days.
We should now disturbance half an hour ago.
There could have been some slight navigational discrepancies.
Okay,
I thought space travel was supposed to be precise.
almost
Always.
precise.
Check long-range sensors.
What do you think I'm doing? There's more than a slight discrepancy. This can't be correct.
We're nearly a quarter of a light year from the far edge.
Our current rate of speed, we won't be out of this for another 10 weeks. All navigation is still engaged. Engines are online. Why aren't we through?
The reconfigured space has expanded.
But we knew it would. Travis said our course and speed would compensate. Paul?
Obviously, the rate of expansion has accelerated. We need to increase speed.
We're already at full impulse.
As you can see, that's insufficient. We need to go to war.
Commander Tucker says it would be too dangerous. We don't know what might happen.
What do you propose?
Are they going to do this every time that they come to a bit of expanded space? Because wouldn't that be really bad?
Do first.
Stupid.
That may not be of much assistance.
Oh, this is good.
I'm your worst day. More qualified to operate the war engines than I am.
Fortunately, this is by far one of my worst days.
I'm a physician, not an engineer.
You hold a dozen scientific degrees.
None of them are in warp theory.
The procedures for restarting the reactor are in the database.
You're suggesting I read the manual? Output must be confined to within 300 and 312 milliconverts to prevent fusion of the dilithium matrix.
That seems simple enough.
Unless the spatial compression index is greater than 5.62%, or the ship is within 2 parsecs of a Class C gravimetric field distortion.
I realize this is a complex procedure.
Complex. This is utterly baffling. It might as well be written in ancient Klingon for all the sense I can make of it. I'm sorry.
I understand. I just wish I could be more helpful.
You're doing fine.
plasma relays before we can begin the startup sequence. Would you mind? What the hell are you doing? I told you.
There's a really funny bit coming up. Like, really funny.
You better make time, Doc.
I just love, Paul makes a really, really great expression. I'm gonna show you.
They told it would be difficult, not impossible. We've got machines designed to manipulate space, to violate the laws of motion. You make the tiniest mistake, you'll collapse the warp field, you'll crush this ship. Thank you for the warning. You're gonna screw this up, Hawks. You're gonna kill everybody. Doctor, I'm busy.
Doctor, are you all right?
Fine.
Doctor, I can't find the plasma relays.
I'll do it myself. Imperium pressure is nominal.
Why do they need lights underneath the warp core?
Coils are online. Warp 2 should be sufficient.
Shall we try?
The internet is stable. The warp field is falling. What's wrong? I don't know. I followed the procedures exactly. What did I do wrong? Me too. What? What? Oh, help me. Is it?
Their expressions. Look at this. It's just so good.
Perhaps you should increase it. I want to do
Perhaps I should increase it. How do I do that? Oh, it's just so good. I just love it so much. She's useless. She's just so useless.
The field is stabilizing. But I suggest we go to warp.
Need you more vengeance. 4.1. 0.2. Pressure on the hull is increasing.
What are you doing?
Can the read insist on showing me how to transfer power on the hull plane? Just in case. Working. 1.8. 1.9. 1.2.
Really cool. I just absolutely love her expression. Just her, you know, just her. And his whole thing where he goes, ugh. You know, it's like you are useless. No, I blow up the ship.
I will be awaking the rest of the crew shortly. Any problems? Oh, if you will mind our glitches, it'll all be in my log.
My glitch.
If you're feeling up to it, you have a visitor. Hey. Thanks, Doctor. How are you feeling? A little woozy. I'm not surprised you haven't eaten anything in 4 days. Get to the mess hall. Aye, aye, Doc.
I'll assist you in waking the others.
Oh, that won't be necessary. I appreciate the offer, but you need some rest. Okay, I'll be here for you.
stop by and check on you in a few hours.
Oh my god, she was asleep the whole time. He was hallucinating her. Sorry about the shaky cam, by the way. It's really hard to hold the camera up, like, and do that motion with my wrist and
However, I decided that my delusional account would probably be better. As always, I have my best wishes. Your friend and colleague, Flux.
May I join you? Of course. Commander Tucker was complaining that it will take him days to realign the work.
Yes, he gave me quite a talking to.
He also said, and I quote, Fox did one hell of a job.
Excuse me, Doctor.
You must have enjoyed having the ship to yourself.
It wasn't nearly as empty as I anticipated.
Oh, it's all good. Everyone almost died, but it's all good. Well, those were some interesting episodes. I do like the dynamic episodes, but I do find them a little bit forced when they just have like all of the emotional baggage stuff, kind of like all in one episode of all. It's kind of like tying up all of the emotional stuff of one of a bunch of people. Like there's the what's a moth? Like there's the Reed thing and the DePaul thing and the Tucker thing and the Mako's thing, and it's like I kind of I care, I do care, but I wish that they'd sprinkled those storylines as like B plots amongst other kind of episodes, and didn't have them all the time in just like shoehorned into the I want them to be more dynamic. Is that the right word? To be more diverse. The episodes to be a bit more diverse with that stuff, because like a lot of the time, the B plot on this one was the whole story of the was a spider. Was the whole story of the alien that was the canary alien bird guy. And it kind of was like super unimportant, but that should be the A plot, not the B plot. And then there were two B plots. There was a B plot and a C plot. So it's like, so that was the C plot anyway. Yeah, but I do like the dynamic that is between T'Pol and Trip, and I just like that. I think they're funny. They're all very funny together. They make sense. It makes sense that all this is happening. It's just and of course the one where they're all asleep and everything. Like I said, I think there's only one problem with this, and that is that as diverse and huge as space is, the region of the expanse that they're in, basically, surely this kind of different space is going to appear more often. It seems to be only this one time that this appears in, and if they have to go through it to basically get somewhere, then in order to come back, because they're eventually going to have to go back to Earth, they're going to have to go through this again. And are they going to be willing to do this again? And if they have to go through this kind of space again, then are they going to do this again? I mean, it worked, but I don't know. I think the Doctor would be a bit more hesitant to do this stuff. So yeah. I don't know. It just seems to be a bit of a thing. But anyway, I did do some pretty good. I got some good layout drawing done of this character. Hopefully, he's gonna like it. I think it looks not shit, so that's something. I'm just thinking of. I just thought up a title for it, actually. So yeah, did I show you everything I did? I don't know if I did, so I'm just going to put it on screen quickly. But here it is. Again, I don't know how well you can see that, how well the camera's picking it up, but it's here. I put in a palm tree behind him, and well, over here there's a palm tree, and I put like a gazebo thingy, like hut thing behind him, and I also put his I was going to put his slippers because he's wearing flip flops, but I didn't want to interfere with the integrity of his foot. So basically, to show off that I could do paws, even though I kind of copied the position of that particular paw. I think I got it okay enough. I think he'll like it anyway. And that's just layout. It's going to look a lot better when I actually do the actual drawing. I don't know when I'm going to be doing that because it's the 1940s weekend, like now technically, in around about 8 hours time. I will be off to the 1940s weekend, and yeah, and like there's going to be a lot of family stuff that's going to be happening over the weekend. So I don't know when I'll be back on stream next. I might be back doing a late night stream, but I'm not entirely sure yet. I don't know yet. But in the meantime, guys, there has been a lot of stuff that's been going on. I mean, you might have noticed that the Fat Daddy channel has basically been doing well. It's been uploading stuff pretty consistently. You know, nothing's gone wrong with any of these files. I'm having a little bit of a problem with the Pornhub uploader, but from now on, apparently I'm approved with their payment program, so that's cool. They need 2 forms of an ID, which is a bit of a problem because I don't have my driver's license to hand. I don't know where it is. So I've only got my passport, but they accepted my passport and my security card from the from my security. So my security clearance card actually has a picture of me on it. So basically, I just I took a scan of that and sent it off to them. They approved it, but that was it. So I'm now partner approved on Pornhub, and they seem to be pretty good, by the way. They seem to be pretty happy. There was like I've checked my messages on Pornhub recently, by the way, and wow, some people are really not happy about not penis being on Pornhub. But basically, you know, I had a FAQ meeting kind of thing, just a email meeting with one of the people that is one of the moderators in Pornhub. And basically they said that it's great, you know, that they're happy, they really appreciate that. Basically, like the things that I said to them in my opening email, because I basically sent them an email saying, you know, like I really appreciate that that I could come to them and that they would they accept videos that are considered to be not just porn on their channel. They accept kind of like almost any fetishy stuff on their channel, and basically even if it's super soft core, they did mention that they really appreciate me coming to them, especially after I mentioned the whole figures from the Tank Tubs channel and why when it went down and stuff. So I was like, yeah, they're super nice. Pornhub is super nice. They're very accepting, so that's nice. And yeah, they totally understood. They basically rushed me through the whole partnership program and everything that they've got there, so that was good. So yeah, and they did apologize for the uploader, but they said that basically it's just one of those things that is going to happen because they use a less sophisticated with a lift uploading, you know, thing. uploading, you know, an uploading interface. That basically they use a less sophisticated one than YouTube. It basically so if it gets interrupted or anything like that, whereas YouTube kind of can pause it, you know, it can lock it off, and then basically it can, if your internet goes down or if you have a random low period, it can do that. But their one can do that, but not as well. I mean, it's just a little bit low tech, which is fine, but it's kind of a Oh, thank you. I got a nice message from Cornelia. Ooh. So I have to reply to something. Cornelius is so sweet on New Bear's channel. Sorry, just random noticey in this moment. I got random. Cornelius has just appeared. Alpine, I think your videos are great. Well, thanks, Howard. I don't think it should matter. I know, right? But people are moaning at me on Pornhub because basically I don't show penis, and people are moaning at me on YouTube because I don't show penis. But they're moaning at me for completely different reasons. It's just so annoying. I can't please anybody on YouTube, because if I do show penis on YouTube, then YouTube would flip and shut down my channel. And even though they did that anyway, even though I didn't show penis, so. But Pornhub, basically, if I did show penis, then they'll moan that I didn't show enough penis. So what's going on? Show us your belly, please. We haven't seen it in a while. Are you sure? Check Pornhub. Also check the Fat Daddy channel on YouTube. Fat Daddy Tubbs on YouTube. There's a video being uploaded right now that is 17 minutes until it's uploaded. But I might TSM. Also, hi. Can we see that just now? Should we do it just now? So yes, please, if you want me to do it just now. Only because I don't know if you're still there. You know, somebody might have left that message and then all just left. So just to make sure you're watching and everything. My brain pain's going away. Slowly, but it's going away. So that's good. I hate brain pain. It doesn't even have to be them that says yes, please. It could be anyone. Hello. Your outfit is going to look great, Tubbs, and very sexy for the 40s weekend. Oh, thanks. I hope so too. I'm probably gonna have to wear that unbuttoned though, because there's no way I can button that thing up again. Where's TSM, by the way? Oh, is that Korean band? I got a feeling that's the Korean band. Maybe they took my advice and they went to the other channels. I can't chance Queeky. Hopefully it's not too sexy on account of like I am going to be with my nephew. Your brain pain tubs? I'm sorry, it's okay. Just a headache. Just a teeny headache. It's going away. Slowly, but it's going away. Well, they didn't reply, so I'm guessing they left. Oh well. Still, guys, I nearly had a big badness happen to me, by the way, when I went out for dinner. And that is that we went to a Mexican place and we had churros for dessert. And basically, like, this is probably related to the brain pain. And what happened was, we had churros, and I picked one up and sniffed it because it looked like it had some kind of powder on it. And sniffed it, and it had cinnamon on it. And you guys know what happens to me when I have cinnamon. I didn't actually bite into it or anything, but instantly one of my eyes started watering, and this nostril decided to be all plugged up and was leaking, and badness. It was just all good. Oh, not good. Oh, not good. It was bad. So yeah, I've been dealing with that also. That's why my voice might sound a bit funny, because my nose keeps getting blocked up. But now I'm a lot better than I was when I was at the restaurant. Like, in the car home, I basically had to like hold a piece of tissue on my nose. It was bad. It burns, guys. Cinnamon burns. Not good. It's amazing I made it in America on account of basically like all of the fucking cinnamon that they put in everything. Why? Why do you need so much cinnamon? Why? Super allergic. And do you know what they did, by the way? Because they took the churros and they put it in a box, and Damon took it with us. So it's on the counter in the kitchen right now, and I'm like seriously staying away from it. Yeah, if you want me to stay away from you, what you got to do is basically like just get a tub of cinnamon and just sprinkle it around you in a circle. And it's like, I would not go near you. Not that there'll be any reason to do that. Yeah. This is almost as bad as Willy Bear when he gave me that gum. It's just gum. You know, I didn't ask what flavor it was or anything. I just assumed it was gum flavor. That was stupid of me. So, it almost tastes like burning. Oh, it is burning. Oh, right. I should spit this out then and not die. But really, guys, cinnamon gum, cinnamon gum. What is wrong with you? What flavor is this? Fire flavor. 5 of whiskey. Okay. Can't see the keyboard, so this is really hard. I'm not a fan of that gum either. Well, I don't like it. I just don't like it because basically it tries to kill me. So yeah, there's even some kind of like there's even some kind of like a bug repellent that they have they had in Europe, because when I went to Greece, was it Greece or was it? It might have been Italy. I don't know. when I went on holiday, and I was only like 11, I think like 10 or 11. But no, they have this cinnamon kind of like bug repellent stuff that comes in a little stick that you turn the nozzle on, and it's like deodorant, but it's like it's bug repellent, and you just you put it on your arms and around your neck and stuff like that. There's like cinnamon and citrus and all that stuff in it to basically repel bugs, repel mosquitoes and stuff. And I didn't know. My mother didn't know that it had cinnamon in it, because why would it have cinnamon in it? Why? But no, yeah, I put that stuff all over my body, and oh my god, I just remember it being painful, and basically having to, my mum, like read. I remember it being super burny and painful and not good, and I remember my mum basically like looking at the ingredients and then instantly kind of basically just like her and my dad kind of just quickly picking me up, putting me in the bath with my clothes on, and basically turning on the shower full blast and basically like rubbing on my arms and trying to get it off and stuff. Oh, that was bad. I had little red marks all over my arm, just kind of perfect lines down my arm and tiny little water blisters. It was not good. It was not good. Good thing they didn't do my neck and everything. They literally just did my arms, and then I started moaning about it being burning and stuff because I was a kid when that's happened. So yeah, it's like I don't know how long though I've known about this allergy, because basically, like I said, my mother seems to know about it. So I don't know if like I had something when I was really, really, really little or not that basically did this, but yeah.
That sounds horrible.
Oh my god.
Yes. I'm back from my trip to the supermarché.
It's just the whole and I ended my sentence, and it's just like it's like you on a megaphone. That sounds horrible. It's like, ah, shit. It doesn't have a ramp up feature. It literally puts you on the same volume that you were on before. Just, yeah. It doesn't ease you into it with no background noise and everything. It just suddenly came on. It was like, yeah. Also, I'm not looking at my server. I was responding to stuff on another server on Discord. So basically, I didn't see that your microphone had turned off the mute function. So it's just like, yeah. It's gonna be fun with my nephew and everything tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that. Well, he's big enough now that he can actually get on to a lot of the rides, not just the little kiddie rides.
Yay!
So that would be cool.
Yay!
Because they have a fun fair there as well, so that's something. What else do they have? They have ferret racing. They have ferrets. Ferret racing.
Ew, cute.
They are adorable. It's gonna be nice, and I get to be Santa and give everyone presents, which is nice.
Ew, that's fun.
But it's definitely funny.
Why? Do little kids cry?
What?
Are there some little kids that cry?
No, I mean that basically with all the stuff that I haven't given my mom and my nephews and my brother since the last time I saw them, with all with Christmases and birthdays and stuff. It's kind of just funny that, you know, like, hi, you know, hug and then give them a bag full of stuff. And Easter eggs. Easter eggs are still funny.
Oh.
That reminds me, I've got to find a bag for my nephews. I've got a big gun. It's ready. It's a gun with like a target. It's got little targets on it that are little tiny ping pong balls that are suspended by little jets of air. And you got a Nerf gun, and you basically fire the Nerf gun at the targets. And he's gonna love it, but I've got to find a bag for it so that he doesn't want to play with it now. Because, you know, kids, they basically, if they see something and they know it's yours and they know it's theirs, then they basically want to open it and play with it now. Absolutely, yeah. No matter what's going on, they want to play with it now. So basically, I want to cover it up and tell my brother to, you know, like wait until they get home or to the hotel before they actually open it up and everything.
Whenever you said the Easter eggs, I was so tempted to start talking about this really weird thing I found, but because I know you're probably gonna not want to hear about it, so I'm just like, I can't even say it.
Well, you can talk about stuff. It's just that, like, before you talk about that, I wanna say what a fucking miracle it is that my nephew's Easter eggs have made it actually into the bag and ready to go tomorrow, because they have been on my bedside table. There have been orbs of chocolate on my bedside table for that long. It's been so hard not to accidentally on purpose kind of eat them. So yeah.
I would never be able to control myself. I just like, excuse me, I just like be chowing down the way at them.
I'd be laying in bed and I'd just be reading a book and I'd just be like, every now and again it would be just like, so I'd be reading a passage and it says, it's like, and then he turned to her and said, "There's chocolate on the bedside table." I'd be like, wait a minute, it didn't say that. Brain, what are you doing? Stop with the hand. Don't control the hand. Bring the hand back to the book, away from the eggs. That's good. Okay. So there have been many times when that's happened. It's just...
It sucks.
I
can eat chocolate.
I am also I'm a sleep eater. And
you eat your sleep?
Yeah, the only reason why basically that I don't always go to the fridge, at least I don't know that I do this every night, is because our staircase is kind of like lethal. So you need full concentration to go up and down my stairs because it's half spiral staircase and it's polished wood. So it's like I've fallen down it like
Did your thing crash?
My internet just died momentarily.
I was wondering if
I
you know
forgot.
how sometimes my phone will go down whatever reason. So.
No, it's only me, but I'm just oh, good. It's just it went down on this computer, but it didn't go down on this computer. So this computer basically was up for a little while, and then it shut down.
Oh, okay.
But it should be back on now, but it's not receiving.
Mm.
Oh, Jeffrey says I'm here, but I can't see myself on the screen. Like all I'm getting, I might be delayed. All I'm getting is the oh, I don't know what's doing there. Yeah, I'm getting a picture, so it might be delayed. Hey, Wolfie.
Oh, Wolf's here. Hi, Wolfie.
He's in the chat. That's nice. Hey, Wolfie, when I'm about to leave. Hey, Wolfie. Yeah, I don't know how much of that story you got, but essentially what I was trying to say is that I can't go downstairs because I haven't eaten the eggs because when I do the sleep eating, what I normally go for is not sweet stuff. It's usually like it's usually like bread. I could eat a lot of bread, just not buttered or anything. Just or bread and biscuits. Sorry, cookies, and cheese and stuff like that. Basically, bulk food items that were in the fridge. Just that like I used to wake up. It mostly happened in Epping, but that's only because basically I was kind of semi-starving myself when I lived in Epping. Well, food's expensive, dude. But no, I'd wake up. I'd wake up and basically have like a very, very strange taste in my mouth, and then I'd go into the kitchen, and one of my roommates or I would basically be like holding a block of cheese with like teeth marks in it, and they'll be like, "Who did this?" Who would do this? Who would bite just a brick of cheese? Who? And I was like, it was me. It was me. The other thing I did was basically I hollowed out a loaf of bread.
Oh, wow.
it was kind of funny. It's like somebody brought home bread and basically cut like a couple of slices off of it because it wasn't pre-sliced or anything. But it was a really nice crust on it, and it was great. It was great toast. But no, basically, I woke up one morning and like to one of my roommates knocking on my door. Basically, he just knocked on my door and basically said, "Come here." Just me there with my pants just on with my underpants on, just walking into the kitchen, and he said, "Did you do this?" Basically, there's the bread on the counter, and I'm like, "Do what? That's just bread." And he said, "No. Did you do this?" And he picked it up and he kind of like pointed the opening of the bread at me. It's hollow. Basically, I scooped it out and was eating it and just scooped it out and ate it and just kept doing that until there was no more bread left and stuff like that. It was super light bread, so basically it was like it wasn't I don't remember feeling like super stuffed or anything ever, so yeah. But no, I mean like that stuff only happens if I'm like if I've been hungry for like one day and then the next day and the next day, like all the time. As long as I basically have stairs in the way, or basically have make sure I get enough food.
Yeah,
You know,
it was actually because like you were cut off whenever you were saying you had fallen down the stairs.
oh, I've fallen downstairs 3 times.
Oh my gosh.
And like I said, it's a half spiral staircase. In some of my live streams from the inside of the house, I have shown the stairs before, and I mean, you could see how dangerous they are. But because I'm a big guy, and because the house is over 100 years old, it's like that staircase kind of is not as old as that, because the stairs used to be somewhere else. But that particular staircase is still pretty old, and it was made out of wood, and it was just like the second time I fell down the stairs, I actually fell through the stairs, and that's one of the reasons why the server, our server, for Damon's work and for the computer systems in the house, it's actually in the other shed. It's in that. Because they used to be under the stairs, and I broke the shelves in which when I fell through the stairs, because I'm heavy. It basically I broke some of the shelves when I fell through the stairs. But no, I've fallen down the stairs on my, kind of slid down. I've slipped, fallen on my ass, and then came down the rest of the stairs on my back, basically. I've fallen up the stairs and then did the same kind of thing, where I slid down the rest of the stairs. I actually really hurt my shoulder doing that once. And I've straight up fallen down the stairs, hit my hip really hard on the stair, and basically was holding onto the handrail, which didn't break off, which I'm still amazed at, and basically was hanging off of the handrail until I let go of it and was just at the bottom of the stairs again. But yeah, and another time I basically just did the same thing. I kind of was on one of the last steps down, and I fell on my back. But yeah, it's okay.
Gosh. Crazy, dude.
It happens. The Wolfie come and go. Jeffrey says, I was sleepwalking when I was little and fell down the stairs on the first landing. Received a 2nd-degree carpet burn on my face. Oh. Owie!
Ow.
Anyway, what are you going to talk about? Wolfie is still here. Hey, dude. I'm sorry, Wolfie. Apparently he's back. His back is out. He's in a lot of pain. Sorry, a bit of pain, but I know what that means. Like, yeah. I feel for you, dude. I'd give you a hug, but basically, even virtual hugs might hurt. Oh.
No, one time I can. Well, actually, there are a couple of times where I've actually really kind of hurt. I didn't really hurt myself that much slipping, just injured from slipping. There's just one time where this happened when I was young, and I lived with my mom at the time, and we lived in this house with hardwood floors. And whenever I was younger, I would I was a restless sleeper. I would pause and turn in my sleep. I don't think this was an all the time thing, but yeah. I remember this one time I had somewhere dream and at the end of it I fell off the cliff. And I literally just rolled out of my bed and just hit the floor with a really loud thud. So funny. And I basically yelled, "I'm okay."
I'm okay.
My mom was my mom was kind of freaking out. She was like, "What happened?" I was like, "I'm okay." And then another time, I was semi falling asleep. This happened while I was at work. Basically, nothing was happening. This was back when it was back when I was with a different security company than the one I'm with right now. And I was supposed to at like some apartment complex, and nothing much was really happening. So I was just like kind of sitting, resting in the chair, and then I don't know, something in our brain told me to get up and go do my round. So I got up, and I basically got up on one of my feet sideways, and it hurt so bad. It like woke me up, and I was just like, ow, ow, ow. Oh.
Yeah, we do weird shit in our sleep.
Yeah.
At my parents' place, basically, my bed used to be right up against the wall. And I don't know what I was doing in my dream, but basically, like, I was playing football, rugby, or something, and basically, I kicked the ball really hard, and then I woke up because I nearly broke one of my toes.
Oh my god! Ow!
It was just no. I was swimming. I kicked really hard at the water, and basically, I nearly broke one of my toes.
Oh my gosh!
It was just like, you know, lovely swimmy dream when, and you know, you come to a wall, and I went to swim the other direction, so I kicked off of the wall, and then I continued swimming, and basically one of the very, very hard kicks that I did when I was in the water basically transferred to my awake state, and basically my leg full force kicked the wall.
Ow!
Yeah.
My gosh! So bad.
I remember that really clearly because basically I couldn't go into work and I had to explain to them why, you know, it's like I hurt my toe.
You were levitating into work, basically.
Well, no, I couldn't stand properly because, like I said, I nearly fractured my toe. I've actually physically broken my toe before, and this felt like it. You know, this felt like I had broken my toe.
Oh.
And so yeah, I basically was just saying to them that I might have to go to the doctors if it's still not okay by tomorrow and stuff like that. And you know, I was just explaining to them every time they kept asking me, it's like, "What did you do?" I don't know why I was so embarrassed about it, but for some reason I was just like, I was just, you know, they were like, "Oh my god, what happened?" I was like, "Yeah, it's really bad. I might have to go to might have to go to hospital or something, you know, because it's really hurting." And they're like, that sounds really bad. It's like, you know, so what did you do? And I was like, yeah, I might not be in work for the next couple of days. It's just like, I just was like pretending that I never said that, you know? But it was just one of those things. It's like they just straight up asked me without saying anything else. They just went, "What did you do to your foot?" I was like, "I kicked the wall. Okay, I was asleep. In my dream, I kicked, and in the real world, I kicked, and my wall is right next to my bed, and I basically kicked the wall, and I think I might have broken my toe. Okay, you wanted to know why? That's how it happened." Yeah, bad. Incidentally, I have actually broken my toe by kicking off of the wall of the pool, in the pool. That's how I knew how, you know, broken bones in feet hurt, because basically I've actually done that in the real world. I basically just I pushed off of the wall, but I didn't get far enough away from the wall before I immediately started kicking. So the top of my feet hit the rim of the the edge of the pool out of the water, and yeah, it was like broken bones, instant super pain. The thing is, though, when you're in the water, you know, you get instant super pain, and then it goes away really quickly because the water supports all of the weight, no matter how you twist it and stuff like that. I could have broken my leg and not known it. You know, that's how weird it was. It was basically because I didn't feel it. You know, apart from that initial shock in which I just thought that I really hurt my foot. I kept swimming. It was only when I got to the shallow end and I actually tried to get out of the water that I realized that something is seriously wrong, because now my foot is not on my body. Because now it feels like somebody put my foot in a shredder. What the fuck? In the water, fine. Out of the water, holy crap! There is a piano on my foot. You know. Somebody has just driven over my foot and parked on it. You know, that's what it feels like. It's just, yeah. Anyway, yeah. I had a dream once where I had to take off running. I hooked one of my feet on the edge of the bed and kicked right off the bed into the nightstand and onto the floor. Ouchie. My partner was out of bed in a flash. Like, what the fuck did you do? At least it didn't hit you. Damon straight up punched me in his sleep. Oh gosh. He didn't mean to. He was moving his arm, and yeah, just connected with my shoulder. It was just why?
Yeah, whenever I'm like asleep, I'm like completely rude, because I've had people like, I remember like there have been like times at one time or another that I've had to share like the bed with my sister. I would seriously just pull the covers away from her, even if like she asked for something, and I don't remember doing it ever. And then yeah, there's another time when I visited one of my exes. I visited him with his family on one of the other islands where I'm living right now, because the person I was dating at the time was on Oahu, but his family was back on the Big Island that day. And I went to go visit him, and basically like, I guess he had tried to wake me up to like ask if like I wanted to join him in the shower. I guess I was just like asleep, or I was like too tired or something, but like I just kind of shrugged him off or something. I don't know. And like, I completely don't remember this at all, so it's just like, don't try to wake me if I'm like in a really, really deep sleep, because I'm just not gonna respond.
I did know somebody who basically was really worried about sleeping with anybody, because like he nearly killed his partner in his sleep. Because he was like the way he described it, he was in kind of like a fight in his dream with somebody, and then like they pinned him down and they were strangling him. So he basically he couldn't get access to any part of them besides their neck, and he began strangling them. And he woke up in the middle of this, and basically, apparently, his hands were around his partner's neck.
Wow.
But you know, she never woke up or anything, so he didn't actually put any pressure on it. It just kind of that he was just after that he was super scared of basically sleeping with anybody. And right now he's single, and it's like this is one of the main worries that he's got. It's like it's really bad. Hey Noah. But there's nothing you could do about it. Basically, it's just like you know, it's like he this one time it happened to him, and basically it's fucked him for life now because he's super scared about that.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be too. I think anybody would be.
But yeah.
That's really crazy. Probably just needs like what's that chemical that's supposed to like paralyze your body so that you're not basically just moving around.
Yeah, your body naturally produces it.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it is, but yeah. Noah, are you the person that wrote the funny comment on one of the live streams? So I just want to clear this up very quickly because I think this is hilarious. No, not that. I'm just going to double check this because I think this is so funny. It was him. This is the guy that basically said, "Can you do vert videos? I haven't seen it. You do vert videos." It's like, I had to write in that comment because, yeah. Oh my god. No, have you not been keeping up with what's happened to my channel and everything? Because was it the costume test one? So I've got to look this up quickly before I go because this is just to me this is gold. Yeah. Can you do burp videos? You haven't done burp videos. Said no. And my response was, ha 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 ha. I'm sorry, Noah, but it's just that. Wow. I am honestly sorry. I'm sorry. No, this is just for you. Okay. What happened to the YouTube channel was that basically I was in the middle of burp week or something. I was in the middle of piggy noise week or something. And then I started to get some random internet harassment and doxing and blackmail and bullshit. So the videos went away for a little while. But essentially, Burp Week wasn't new then. You know, my channel had tons of burpee videos. It's been a thing, you know. Yeah, and then the channel was taken down because I made all my videos public again, and YouTube didn't like that. Apparently, that's why. That's yeah. So yeah, burp videos were the last thing that was on the TankerTubs channel before it got taken down. That's why that was funny to me. I'm sorry, you know, I didn't mean anything by it. It was just fucking hilarious. To me, I know, just to me. But yeah, basically, you know, Piggy Noise Week is still a thing, and there will be a whole channel dedicated to that in the future. So, like, stick around, and I'll post a link to it on here when it happens and stuff. I've got to activate a lot of other channels first, unless it gets picked in the weekly topic polls. Well, thanks. No, I'm not picking on you or anything. It's just that, like I said, it was genuinely hilarious to me. I'm sorry. But yeah, like yeah. If you want to see a video by me, by the way, no, all you got to do is basically make a suggestion or make a donation. If you make a donation, then basically the video will be put on the priority list, and basically I'll make it ASAP and post it to. I'll post it to whatever channel happens to be that video's thing. Yeah, what do I do with paid videos? If it's not the right week with the right channel, then do I just make a channel for that video? Because I do have a couple, but I got a feeling that they're going to be taken up in the next poll, according to the weekly topic polls that's happening right now. But what if that is the case? Yeah. Something to think about in the future, I guess. I guess I'll just open the channel up. Open that particular channel up, because Piggy Noise Week is one of the channels. You know, Piggy Noise the Tubs, or whatever I called it. What did I call it? Bare Feet Tubs. That's another one. The TankerTubs. I'm looking. Oh, it's not. Well, a channel will be made for it. Here we go. Here's the list of channels. Yeah. Well, fuck. Like I said, it will be. I'll make a channel for it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Why not? What? Wolfie, you can swear. But no, yeah, that would. We don't doubt you. Yeah, I do feel for him. Back pain is the worst. Actually, I think stomach pain is the worst, because basically you've got a lot of nerve endings in there. So basically, it's like it all can hurt if something goes wrong or something. I don't know. I read a thing about another thing. It was saying what was the you know, what is the worst pain that you can feel and stuff like that, and it's like it's mostly like being stabbed in the penis. You know, no. For males, it's like being stabbed in the penis. And it's like, yep, I'll buy that. I don't have to read any more of this. But I remember the thing is that like the second thing is like any kind of, it's this condition where you're basically your parts of your digestive tract get necrosis, and basically they start to rot, and your body's eating itself. And apparently that's the worst pain ever, because basically it's like a lot of nerve endings are around there. It's basically your second brain. So it's like, yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, not talking about pain and rotting guts and all that stuff. That's gross. Yeah, I know, Wolfie. Hick stab. Wolfie, I'm an incredibly empathic person. Like, I can imagine this, so please don't describe. Yeah, don't you read it out as well. Yeah, the problem is that basically I've got like a very good imagination, and I'm also incredibly empathic at the same time. So because I can imagine pain, because I've had a lot of it, I can pretty much imagine any kind of scenario. Like somebody tried to trick me into imagining getting my arm cut off once, and I was like, oh my god, wow, that does hurt. Yeah, no, don't stop it. Gonna go full Pac-Man on a bottle of Tylenol.
So, yeah, I could say something really cruel right now, but I'm not going to.
It's okay, I got the mute button already.
But actually,
here we go.
I actually told you muted me, didn't you?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
Yeah, I'm just refraining from saying any unnecessarily just really far out thing. So, like that egg thing that I was gonna talk about, but I'm not going to.
Okay.
I wasn't even looking for it too. That's the weird thing. I was looking for something else, and then that thing popped up, and I was just like, why? Why are people into this? Why is this a thing? Why do people go through so much trouble for this thing? I mean, I understand, you know, people have like stuff they enjoy and stuff, but it's just like,
I don't know what you're talking about. I need more context.
okay, have you ever, what's that thing called? When aliens impregnate somebody, what's it called? What's the thing called? It's called a
When aliens impregnate somebody?
Hold on. I'm going to look this up again. No, it's going to be in my search history again.
Face hugger?
Alien egg.
Face hugger?
No, not face. So, what's it called?
Just impregnation, I thought that was. When you impregnate anything, you impregnate it. Ow. I know, Wolfie. I know, Wolfie.
There's a specific word for like play this on mute.
Oh, okay.
No, wait, I don't. Anyways, yeah, so people are actually into, okay, people are actually into this thing about like the sex toy. There's basically the sex toy that's basically like, oh, I can't think of the name of it. don't know if you're hearing any of this right now.
I'm not hearing anything. No.
Oh, Alpha-Posit. That's what's called, Alpha-Posit. So basically, they actually make these things. They make Alpha-Positors so that people can experience the joy of impregnating themselves with alien eggs. And they actually go through the work of creating these gelatin eggs out of these molds. And then they put them in the ovipositor. And then they, do the thing which makes the ovipositor deposit the egg into them. So yeah. That's a thing.
Okay. But it doesn't sound that bad.
No, but I'm just like,
OV position.
why is that a thing? It seems like someone's work to go through that.
People into weird stuff.
I was talking to my friend about it, and I was just like, yeah, just imagine we do actually discover alien species or just like meet alien species, but people are still playing around with positives.
Okay.
Yeah.
But no, there's basically like I don't know. There seems to be a random thing on like on For Affinity that every now and again I'll see. I know a couple of really good artists on For Affinity that are like, they do really nice work. But the thing is that basically my subscription feed is occasionally bombarded with things like egg vor, where basically the animal would insert, not just eat, insert eggs into each other, and a lot of them, to make their bellies look all bumpy and stuff like that. And it's like, okay, I thought you were talking about that, and I was like, yeah, it's not that weird. It's like, I mean, it's pretty out there, but then again, so is most of the stuff on For Affinity. Howard, the cheat code for life is realizing everything is a kink. If it's out there, it's in media, it's a kink. That's basically what I was saying, Wolfie, the other night. I was basically saying that, like, I don't really see that's about YouTube. Is that basically like YouTube can't really say that they don't allow kink stuff on their channel because everything can be a kink.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I'm pretty sure there are ovipositors on YouTube, and there are people just like making examples of how to make gelatin eggs and stuff. And yeah, I've actually seen freaking penis pumps on YouTube. Actual showing examples of how to use it.
I don't know if he still has it, but there's a guy called Oh Boy Reviews, and he basically does reviews on sex toys and stuff. So I've had him on here.
Yeah.
Can you at least do burps tubs? I can. Do you mean right now? Is that what's going on? Anyway, Wolfie says examples or egg samples. Puts on sunglasses. Yes, Wolfie. It's funny. So funny. Sorry, I am. That was actually funny, but I actually do have a headache still. So, much like your back pain, my brain pain is kind of, yeah.
Is your brain braining?
Hey, Jeffrey laughed. Or Jeffrey typed that he laughed. We won't actually know if he ever laughed.
Are you experiencing brain drain from your brain pain?
No, just brain pain. Wait. Yeah. I hope New Bear doesn't get peed off at me, but basically I had to delete some of his messages in the announcements. Okay, I deleted all of the messages in the announcements.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking would happen.
Well, what's really funny is that basically he's got on his channel. I noticed this new Bear. If you ever watch this, I noticed this. After he came onto my channel for a little bit, you know, a couple of days went by, and then all of a sudden he started to add new channels to his channel, to his server. And one of them is announcements, and another one is a furry channel, and another one is So, you know, and on his announcements page, he basically has only that only he can make announcements and stuff like that, and it's like, it makes sense. But no, I noticed. I think that's why he ignored. He ignored the message when he basically said, I made a few new channels, guys, check them out. And I was like, I noticed, do I get a cookie? And nobody said anything for the longest time after that. But anyway, no. So yeah, I think you understand. I think you'll be okay with that. So no one wants me to burp right now. Okay. Give me a moment. Yeah, I was going to say, you have to say please, but he did say please. So yeah. See, that's how you get me to do stuff. You just ask nicely. And it has to be not like something super creepy. Well, of course, I can't just burp on command unless I've done this pre-show, as it were. Kind of sit in the wrong position for it. I'm going to do this and then I'm going to run away. So, like, anybody wants to say anything, now is the time. Still not coming out. Great. No, it's probably going to happen like fairly soon. So, like, hit a key so that I know you're there and watching. Otherwise, this will be all for naught.
I'm coming.
You might want to refresh as well, because basically I don't know if you've got delay. I basically found out that a lot of people actually do actually watch the stream, but they're often on delay, and that's why my view count is a bit screwy. because basically whenever somebody refreshes the stream and something, then they are actually watching live. But if you're watching it a few seconds, well, a few seconds according to YouTube, out of time, then basically it's like you're not watching it. So basically, it doesn't count those with the viewer. So at least we know what the viewer count is doing.
That's fine.
I don't think Noah's there. So yeah, I'm kind of reaching a point where I will have to release something. So
Noah, sound off.
and it's passed. So basically, I'm not going to burp just yet.
Ah. I burped.
Yeah, no, there was a burp. Is the microphone cool up? What happened to that guy that was always on here that basically was like, hi, I'm here, but he wasn't actually there. It's like, I was also here, and it's like, you weren't. You so weren't. I was talking to you earlier, and you didn't say anything. So even if the viewer count was wrong, you lied. Oh yeah, I don't think Nora's here.
No one loves.
Fuck it.
Goes back in just like so stupid.
It's not coming out, so I'm just going to max it, and then basically it should come out then. Probably because I haven't got a drink anymore. Ugh. Bending. Bending with a belly balloon. It's really hard. Let's see if this helps.
Wow.
My chair creaked.
What?
Nope. It was just that one little bit. There's still way more in there, but it's not coming out. Anyway. I'm going to do you get to see the blowed up belly. And do the belly salute and the belly rubs and all that stuff while it's pumped. But yeah, belly rubs, belly salute. Oh, here it comes. That's better. See, it's more squishy now again.
Good night, Jeffrey.
So Noah, you missed that, but whatever. I like that. You ask for something and then you leave. I don't get it. Oh no, there he is.
Yeah.
Were you there the whole time? Why did you not say anything when I asked you to say something, to say that you're there so that I could burp? Were you just waiting?
Hugs, Wolfie. Hope you get better.
Yeah, me too, dude. I also hope you'll get better. Not. I hope I get better. You know what I mean. Anyways. I do not know when I will be on stream next. It's possible that I could be on late tomorrow night. But who knows? I'm gonna pour myself in the tub and just slide in. And make sure you're the right way up, because yeah. Please don't drown in the tub. That would be very poor. Yeah. It's possible that I might be doing a late night stream tomorrow night, probably around about the same time as tonight. But I don't know yet. We'll see how that goes. I might be super tired after the event because I don't know how well I'm going to sleep. Yeah. Anyway. By the way, I just realized something. Noah, I uploaded a video to the Fat Daddy Tubs. It's the third video down. The third video from the last video that I uploaded. It's only 9 seconds long. It's one little burp, but it's still something. So yeah, go check that out if you want to. Anyway. But in case I don't do another stream on tomorrow night, I probably will be doing the stream for Sunday, in case it will be Sunday night, in which case it will be the LiveTUBBSart weekly stream, in which I will be. Wow, I'm really whited out. Is my camera okay? That's weird. Why is the light suddenly so bright on my screen? Anyway. Yeah, in which we'll be doing the weekly poll and all that stuff, and opening up a new channel, and exciting. Kind of.
Yay.
It really is exciting. But yeah, I got a feeling, though, judging by the numbers of the poll, that basically. By the way, no one's paying attention to the numbers on the poll. No one's paying attention to the rule about only one emoji, guys. You only have one emoji. You can't vote multiple times for the one thing. I mean, you can, but don't do that because that screws up my system. I think Willie Bear was there, and he thumbed up the message, and then basically he immediately did it on like one of the videos. So one of the poll suggestion things. But yeah.
I have a suggestion for that, actually. You know what you could do is just basically like take off the option to add extra emojis for like everybody, and then just like add in like basically an emoji for each one that people can choose from, or just one emoji for each one, and then people can click on the emoji for whichever one they want to vote for.
The problem is it might be confusing for some people. Plus, some people just access this on their phones, and it might not be easy to just look for an emoji amongst lots of emojis. You know, because I did think about this is the way that they suggested that I do this. No, we're talking about the Discord. There's a poll on the Discord. Anyway, yeah, Discord basically suggests that basically if you're going to create a poll, then you either have to get a bot to do it, or you can do it their, their suggested way, which was basically have an emoji for each thing that you want you want to vote for. For each poll item, there is an emoji specifically designated for that poll item. But the thing is that I didn't want to do that because, like I said, it's hard enough scrolling through all of the emojis and looking for the specific emoji that you want to get, and there's too many topics to basically have all of them be very simple emojis. So basically, I just I set it up like this way because it seemed to be the simplest way that it could work, where so that somebody can vote on. It's not the simplest for me to set up, but it's the simplest way that it works for people. And you know what? It's very easy to basically just well, it takes a while, but it is easy for me to actually go through each one and make sure that this person that voted with this emoji didn't use another emoji to also try to vote twice. And if I just say it in the rules, then hopefully it's not going to be abused. I just need to make it clearer in the rules. So yeah, which I will do on Sunday. But for right now, guys, thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I will be back here at the very latest on Sunday, at the earliest tomorrow night. So, toodles.